Mitchell Robinson's free throw woes. A cause for concern for the Knicks? As passionate fans of the New York Knicks, we can't help but feel a mix of frustration and concern over Mitchell Robinson's free throw struggles. His recent performance against the Toronto Raptors, where he only managed to make 2 of his foul shots, highlights a troubling trend that's putting a damper on his contributions. While he did see a slight uptick in his free throw percentage to 20%, it's hard to ignore the historical implications if he doesn't turn things around. Mike Breen, the voice of our beloved Knicks, has expressed his dismay at Robinson's shooting technique, noting the lack of arc on his shots. It's disheartening to hear a commentator we respect voice such concerns, and it raises an important question. What exactly is going on with Robinson's free throw shooting? Fans, what do you think is the root of this issue? Comment Go New York Knicks below. Robinson has been working hard to improve his form, even reworking his routine this past summer with trainer Marcel Scott. He simplified his process by cutting down his dribbles and adjusting his stance, but the results haven't been promising. The statistics speak volumes. Since his rookie season, where he shot 60% from the line, his percentage has steadily declined, with the exception of last year when he was limited to just 19 attempts. With just 5 successful shots out of 21 attempts this season, it's clear that something needs to change. It's worth noting that big men in the league often struggle with free throw shooting due to their physical attributes and playing style. However, not all centers fall into this category. Players like Yao Ming and Patrick Ewing have shown that it is possible to be a competent free throw shooter. So, the question remains, is it purely physical for Robinson, or is there a mental block at play? The importance of free throw shooting cannot be overstated, especially in critical moments of games. Robinson's inability to convert from the charity stripe has kept him on the bench during crunch time. With his defensive prowess and rebounding skills, we need him on the floor when it matters most. How do you feel about the coaching staff strategy regarding Robinson's free throw shooting? Should they look for alternative methods or even consider different styles, like the underhanded technique famously suggested by Rick Barry? As fans, we must rally around Robinson and support him through these tough times. After all, he is a difference maker for our team when he's on the court, showcasing his agility and defensive capabilities. But without improving his free throw shooting, we risk losing valuable minutes from one of our key players. What do you think the Knicks should do about Robinson's free throw shooting struggles? Are there any specific drills or techniques you believe could help him? Let's hear your thoughts. Comment below with your opinions and tell us where you're from. Go New York Knicks. Knicks on the rise. Can they overcome defensive concerns to claim championship glory? The New York Knicks are making waves in the NBA with an impressive 17-7 record, placing them in a prime position as they push for a deep playoff run. In a conference that isn't overflowing with elite competition, the Knicks seem to be ready to take the next step toward championship contention. Their strengths are undeniable, but as passionate fans, we need to look closer at the areas where improvement is necessary. Comment Go New York Knicks in the comments. While the Knicks are certainly a force to be reckoned with, they still have a way to go before they can be compared to the elite teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder, who currently boast an astonishing 24-1 record. Their ability to dominate opponents has left many analysts scratching their heads, trying to identify any weaknesses. However, the truth is that while we're standing tall and proud with our Knicks, there are aspects of their game that require attention, particularly on the defensive end. Jalen Brunson has stepped up as the star guard for the Knicks, and he's been pivotal in countering the likes of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the reigning Finals MVP. With a solid supporting cast, including Karl Anthony Towns, the Knicks have shown they can produce one of the league's most effective offenses. But let's be honest, the defense is where the team seems to falter. Critics like Vincent Goodwill have pointed out that the team's defensive lapses could be a significant hurdle in their quest for a championship. Without solid defensive efforts from key players like Brunson and Towns, the Knicks' hopes may be hindered. That said, it's hard to ignore the recent surge in the Knicks' performance. Winning 8 out of their last 9 games, including a notable victory in the Cup quarterfinal against Toronto, has sparked a renewed sense of optimism among fans. Josh Hart has emerged as a defensive anchor, and his contributions are helping to stabilize the perimeter defense. But with Mitchell Robinson's injury-prone history, the Knicks need to find ways to ensure that their defensive strategy remains strong without over-relying on him. Currently, the Knicks sit with a defensive rating of 113.2 points allowed per 100 possessions, which is just on the edge of the league's top 10. While that's commendable, we all know that to be a true championship contender, they need to tighten the screws on defense. Brunson and Towns are doing incredible work, but as fans, we have to wonder, are they enough? The front office has a tough task ahead as they look to balance offensive firepower with defensive resilience. As Knicks supporters, we can only hope that the team continues to evolve and address these concerns as we head deeper into the season. What do you think, fellow Knicks fans? Are we optimistic about our team's chances, or do we feel that defensive improvements are essential for a championship run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Which city are you representing, and what's your take on the New York Knicks prospects this season? Brunson's battle with hecklers, a Knicks fan perspective. In what turned out to be a thrilling night for the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson found himself in a bit of a back and forth with some fans during the game against the Toronto Raptors. As the Knicks were making their moves in the NBA Cup quarterfinals at the Scotiabank Arena, Brunson was seen engaging with hecklers while preparing to inbound the ball. It's always interesting to see how players respond to crowd interactions, and Brunson did not shy away from the challenge. In a moment captured on video, Brunson confronted a fan who was giving him a hard time, asking, "Why are you harassing me?" This kind of interaction shows the fiery spirit of Brunson, who is not only focused on the game, but also on keeping his composure amidst the noise. The fan accused him of flopping, but Brunson stood his ground, asserting, "That's a foul, just playing by the rules." This is a classic example of how passionate and competitive the NBA can be, and it makes you wonder how you would handle such situations as a player. Comment "Go New York Knicks" in the comments. Despite the distractions from the crowd, Brunson had an outstanding performance, scoring 35 points and shooting an impressive 13 for 19 from the field. His performance was crucial in leading the Knicks to a solid 117-101 victory over the Raptors, securing a spot in the NBA Cup semifinals against the Orlando Magic. It's moments like these that make you proud to be a Knicks fan. Brunson's ability to shake off the heckling and deliver when it counts is exactly what this team needs. Some fans love the intensity that Brunson brings, while others may feel that engaging with hecklers can be a distraction. What do you think? Should players interact with fans during games, or should they focus solely on the court? As we look forward to facing the Orlando Magic in the semifinals, it's vital for Brunson and the rest of the Knicks to maintain their focus and use this momentum to push further in the tournament. What do you think about Brunson's performance and his interactions with fans? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know where you're from. Are you as excited as I am about this Knicks season?